Hello, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Peace Time here on Peace Point Meditation. For those of you here in Zoom, as well as those of you who are tuned in via Facebook and YouTube for the Peace Point Meditation channels. Today is Thursday, so of course, like every week, I am here with to host the Thursday programs with Ven.Sophon, who will be the teaching monk for this evening. I do have a few announcements before I give the introduction to today's program. So real quick, because of the many announcements, I hope that you have, a pen or a paper, something to write down the announcements with, or just, simply take a photo with your iPhone if you want of the screen, because Veneral Sopon will be putting what I'm saying on the screen as well for those of you who want to jot down the Zoom meeting IDs and the password, as well as the times for the different meditation sessions that we will be offering here on Peace Point Meditation. So, as usual, for those of you who are regulars here with Peace Point Meditation, we do have the weekly meditation classes. We have the Peace Break from Tuesdays, Wednesdays, 7 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. And then we have the Peace Time at 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. on Thursday evenings. Fridays we have a silent meditation, and on Sunday morning we have the peace time from 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. And besides these regular programs that we've been having for ever since we started this whole Zoom thing with Peace Point Meditation, Veneral Sopon started an early morning meditation. It will be Monday through Fridays from 5 a.m. to 5:30 a.m. Pacific time. This is the one. So this is the early morning meditation. So for those of you who wake up early, this is a great way to start your day. Right when you wake up, your mind is still clear. Nothing is disturbing your peace, unless you had a bad dream, of course. Then maybe you might be, a little bit off that morning, as you could say. But the meditation will help kickstart your day in a more peaceful, relaxing way, so that you're set for the rest of your day. So it is from 5 a.m. to 5:30 a.m. Pacific time, and he has all the different time zones on your screen. So for those of you who are tuned in from Central United States or the East Coast, you can join in as well. It looks like I wish I was on the East Coast for this. 8 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. That's a great time, right before leaving for work. So the meeting ID for the early morning meditation, if Veneral Sopon wants to go back real quick on that slide, it is 970-1192-2337, and the passcode is 072. So for those of you who want to join in, of course, you're welcome to, Monday through Fridays from 5 a.m. to 5:30 a.m. Pacific time. And the next new program that we will be offering, or Veneral Sopon will be offering, is the silent meditation. So besides the silent meditation session that we have on Friday evenings from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., he will be holding the silent meditation Mondays and Friday mornings from 9:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. So this is only 30 minutes for those of you who really want to practice your meditation without any guidance. This will be, more of you meditate on your own, but we just have this room open for you so that you meditate as a group. Some people might like it better that way, knowing that there's other people meditating with them, but not, having to really talk or listen to anyone. So the meeting ID for this is 970-1192-2337, and the passcode is 072. So it is the same meeting ID and the same passcode as the early morning meditation session. So if you were able to jot or write it down from the previous slide, then of course it's the same one for this one. So those are the two new programs that Veneral Sopon will be offering. And of course, anyone is welcome to join. And also what I heard from Ven.Sophon and the Peace Point Meditation team is that we are working with the other meditation centers located throughout the United States of America to, have different programs that caters to people from different time zone, for you to practice, your meditation, listen to wisdom talk from not only the teaching monk here on Peace Point Meditation, but also other teaching monks from the other meditation centers as well. So we're working on the schedule, and once we have that set, I will be sharing it with you here during the peace time. So that is something that we have planned or in process, you could say. So this will be good for everyone, since it's not just for us here on the West Coast, but it will be for people on the East Coast as well. So so when I have the schedule, I will be sharing that with you, of course. And the last announcement before I go into the introduction about this evening's session is that we do have our full moon event on next Sunday. Sunday, March 28th will be our full moon. And this time we will actually be starting at 6 p.m. So I know we usually start at 7 p.m. for a full moon events, but this time we will be starting at 6 p.m. And I think we will be keeping this time from here on out. So for those of you who already marked in your calendar that the full moon is at 7 p.m. for this month, change it. We're going to start at 6 p.m. and it will end around 8:30 p.m. And of course, as the same as last month, we will have Venerable Pastora, who will be leading the full moon event with the meditation, the candle lighting, as well as the spreading of love and kindness to end the full moon event, as well as giving us the wisdom talk for this week, or for this month. I'm sorry. The theme for this month, of course, has to do with, everything that has been going on with COVID and the whole vaccination. Many of us are getting vaccinated physically, but how can we vaccinate our minds? And Venerable Pastorat will be talking about that this month, just kind of like a mental vaccination, if I'm not mistaken, something along the lines of that. So this will be an exciting topic for many of us, of course, because March, this month actually marks a whole year since we went into lockdown, and we kind of had to change the way we lived our lives because of the pandemic. So 1 year later, here we are. Let's see how we're able to vaccinate or kind of clean and clear out our minds and our mental being, if that makes sense. So yes, that will be the theme for this month's full moon. So that will be on Sunday, March 28th at 6 p.m. Don't forget to register via peacepointmeditation.org, or we will have the flyer up on Facebook, on the Peace Point Meditation Facebook page. So you could always get the passcode and the ID, and the ID and the passcode from from the Facebook. So yes, and those are all the announcements I have for this evening. So back to our regular schedule programming. We are still doing the 7-week meditation class program. Today is week number 6. So that means next week will be the last week of the 7-week meditation class. And the purpose of having the 7-week meditation class is to understand, or to get the fundamental foundation, pretty much, of how can we sustain peace and have a happy life. So every week during peace time here on Thursdays, Ven.Sophon will be talking about something that will help us better our lives. And if you were here last week, Ven.Sophon talked about the 4 pillars of life. He touched on the first 2, which is the social. The social was the main focus of last week's wisdom talk, and this week he will be talking about economy. So let's see what he has to say about that. He will, of course, be giving his wisdom talk after leading meditation. And with the peace time being a little longer than our regular programs, we do have stretching before the meditation so that we're able to kind of relax our bodies, so that we're comfortable and able to sit for a longer meditation session than usual. And when I say longer, don't get scared. It's not going to be that much, it's going to be like an hour-long meditation. It's only going to be about a half an hour, depending on how long Ven.Sophon goes for, and depending on how long his wisdom talk will be afterwards. So, yes. What else? Okay, so for those of you who are just tuning in, we are about to get ready for stretching exercises. So clear off the space around you. You can, stand on a yoga mat and have a chair next to you, whichever you feel is fitting. And we will start doing the stretching exercises.
The next few poses will be done in a standing position. Please move slowly and at your own pace. Keep the sturdy chair nearby for balance if needed. If you find that I'm talking faster than you are moving, please take your time and do fewer repetitions. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Place the feet about hips-width apart and grounded on the floor. Lift the toes and spread them nice and wide, and feel the navel pull gently in towards the spine. Push the toes into the floor and lean forward just a little bit. Feel the muscles that keep you steady. Lean back just a little bit and feel the toes come up. Feel the muscles that keep you steady in this position. Now push all four corners of the feet into the floor. Notice the steadiness of mountain pose. Notice how the steadiness of mountain pose feels. On the next inhale, roll the shoulders towards the ears, back and down so the shoulders are slightly open. Let the palms rest open to the side. Inhale and let the arms rise with the palms facing up. Exhale, bend at the elbows and allow the hands to come down the center line. Sink into the knees just a little. Repeat this again. Inhale, lift the arms with the palms facing up. Allow the hands and face to be relaxed. Continue with this movement at your own pace. Breathe as you move and try to coordinate the breath with the movement. On the next breath, lift the arms back over the head. Fingertips point in, palms face up. Imagine that you have candles in the palms of your hands and you do not want to spill them. Turn the fingertips so they face behind you. The palms remain up. Turn the fingertips to the side and then to the front like an offering, then out to the side walls. Breathe as you move, up to the top with the fingers facing in again, towards one another, and then forwards like an offering, then out to the side walls. Breathe as you move, up to the top with the fingers facing in again. Let's do this rotation one more time. After the second rotation, allow the hands to cascade down by the side and let them rest. Pause for one slow inhale and exhale. One more breath. Inhale, exhale. This next exercise is excellent for strengthening the spine and gently stretching the muscles of the back, front, and sides. Attempt to make the movement easeful and gentle. We will do these movements with various arm positions. The first arm position is the easiest. Please be sure to stay with the one that feels best for your body. We will demonstrate them all. Take the right hand to the waist and then the left. Roll the shoulders open. And on the exhale, lean to the right. Inhale to the center. On the exhale, lean to the left. Inhale back to the center. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And on the next inhale, gently pull the navel towards the spine. Pull the shoulder blades softly together. Get a small lift in the chin and feel a sense of lengthening through the front of the body. On the next exhale, begin to fold gently forward. It does not have to be all the way. Bend the knees slightly. Inhale and rise back to a standing position. Open the left arm to the side. Keep the elbow bent. Leave the right hand on the waist. Inhale. Exhale, lean slightly to the right, and then return back to the center. Bring the left hand down to the waist. Lift the right arm. Inhale. Exhale and lengthen to the left. Return to the center. Roll the shoulders open. Gently pull the navel in towards the spine. Pull the shoulder blades softly together. Get a small lift in the chin. Exhale and fold forward halfway. Inhale back to standing. Open the left arm again. Inhale, and on the exhale, lean to the right. Inhale and return back to the center. Place the left hand on the waist. Lift the right arm. Inhale. On the exhale, lean to the left. Inhale and return back to the center. Roll the shoulders open. Lengthen through the front of the body. Slightly pull the shoulder blades together. Get a small lift in the chin. Exhale and fold forward. Knees slightly bent. Inhale and return to standing in mountain pose. Pause for a moment. Inhale and exhale. For this warrior sequence, attempt to keep the movements gentle and relaxed. If you notice that you are struggling, move the feet closer together. Lower the arms or make the movements smaller. This pose is great for strengthening the legs, respiration, and opening the shoulders. Step the left foot forward just a few feet. The back foot points in at a 45-degree angle. The front knee bends and the hips face front if possible. Inhale, open the arms and bend at the elbows. On the exhale, bring the hands and elbows towards each other. Inhale, open the arms and push the heart softly forwards. Relax the shoulders. Exhale, bring the arms together. Inhale, open the arms to where you feel comfortable. Exhale, relax the arms inwards. Inhale, open and expand. Exhale, contract. Inhale, exhale. Bring the hands back down by the side, return to mountain pose. one breath here. Inhale, exhale. Step the right foot forward. Take a moment, there's no rush. Ground the back foot into the floor. Bend the front knee. When you are ready, open the arms. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands and elbows towards one another. Inhale, open the arms. This is a relaxed opening in the chest. Exhale, bring the hands and arms towards one another. Inhale, repeat again, creating spaciousness with a full inhale. Exhale, contract and relax the arms slightly. 2 more times at your own pace. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Let the hands rest down by the side and return back to mountain pose. Pause here for a few breaths.
Okay, I hope that everyone got a good stretch in before we start this evening's meditation session. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and introduce Ven.Sophon, who will be leading the meditation, as well as giving us the wisdom talk about economy, which is one of the 4 pillars of life. So Ven.Sophon graduated with a bachelor degree in engineering from Chiang Mai University in Thailand. He's been ordained as a monk for over 6 years. He has over 25 years of meditation experiences. He is a current resident monk at the Dhammakai International Meditation Center in Azusa, California, and is also a teaching monk here for Peace Point Meditation. And his motto is, once the mind is clear, the problems are clear. Namaskaran ka.
Hello, Chen, Amy, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Great, I'm great. Thank you for being a host today. And thank you for announcement. And thank you for introducing me. So it's a great day today that we see each other on Zoom. It's as usual, as a 7-week of meditation series. So as Amy said, we have been 5 weeks already. Any one of us here join all 5 weeks of sessions? You may raise your hands on Zoom or let me know from YouTube or Facebook as well. So the session is designed for either you're new for meditation or even experienced meditators. So I will guide you step by step and let you learn something about meditation, and also the wisdom talk that relate to meditation. So we already started with the 4 pillars of life, right? And last week we talked about what? Amy said that
Body and social.
social, yeah, body and social life. Okay. So we know how to take care of body and how to take care of our beloved one or people around us as social. And today we will talk about the economy. So before that, I would like everyone to prepare our mind to get ready to receive the new knowledge. Just let our mind clear first from meditation practice, about 25 minutes from now. So just prepare yourself, sit back and relax by your most comfortable position. And you can sit any posture you like, just to make sure that the posture makes you feel comfortable. And also you can keep the awareness with your sitting posture as well. Don't really the posture let you feel too much comfort that may bring you to becoming sleepy and lose your concentration. So because meditation must be aware of our feeling in the present moment at all times. And at the same time, we keep the balance of feeling of comfort relax together like that, feel the balance of that. And eventually the mind will getting to the balance state, and it will becoming clear, still and bright by its own. We just do nothing else, just keep the balance of awareness, or we call sati, or sabai, or relaxation, or comfortable feelings. Okay, anyone get ready? Okay, now very softly and very gently close our eyes. Close our eyes softly and gently. At the same way, we are going to fall asleep. Let our body relax from the top of our head all the way down to the tips of the toes. We begin to use our awareness to relax the muscle on our head, relax the muscle of our forehead, down to our face, especially our eyeballs. Let our eyes muscle relax. We may put a little smile on our face. We continue to relax the muscle of our cheeks, our chin and our jaw. Continue to relax the muscle of our neck, shoulders, arms, all the way down to the tips of fingers. Feel the relaxation streaming down to your chest, trunk, back, gradually down to your hips. Relax the muscle of our hips, legs, all the way down to the tips of the toes. Relax. Keep our awareness with relaxation. Let every muscle in the body to be free from tension. Let our mind free from worries and concerns that may relate to work, family, or anything else. We let go of concern about problems or anything around us. Keep our mind calm within ourselves. We may stay awareness with the relaxation consciously to embrace the feeling of peace and joy in this moment, that we allow our mind to rest together with the body, that we can let go of stress, ache, or any pain that may remain in body. Let us take a few moments to take a deep breath, to take in the freshness of surroundings, to take in the natural energy. Let us take a deep breath slowly. Breathe in deeply and slowly. Allow the fresh air. Feel our body and mind reaching the center space inside ourselves. Slowly breathe out. Every time we breathe out, we feel we let go and release the negative feelings out of the mind. Just let go our worries. Let go our negative emotions. Just feel our mind here and now, with the breathing until our mind getting calm or relaxed, and we can easily let go thoughts, our mind getting light and spacious naturally. When our mind is getting clearer, have less thoughts and concerns, it will naturally rest and still by its own. We don't need to force our mind to be still. Just naturally allow our mind with the relaxation, with the breathing, with the present moment that we feel we are sitting alone in the vast and open space. Feel ourselves sitting by the nature, like by the beach or on the top of a mountain, that full of freshness, full of purity from the nature, from the trees, the wildlife, the air that's so clean, so pure, let us so energized, so secured that we don't worry about anything in life. We can easily disconnect ourselves from the outside world. Fill ourselves with the peaceful feelings continuously as long as we can. This is the initial peace that we can allow our mind with the present moment, with the physical relaxation. And then we just simply maintain our mind with this feeling of comfort and consciousness that we can aware every moment with peace and joy. Enjoy sitting alone, but we are not lonely as we feel really still and really peaceful in the place where we feel so calm, so spacious. Let us starting to feel the body and mind getting lighter and blended with the air around. This is the nature of our mind. Once we can let go of concern and thoughts, the mind starting to be clearer and lighter by its own. It's becoming focused and still naturally, and it will recollect the peace energy little by little. We just simply maintain our mind here and now with comfortable feelings, or you may use your own technique with the visualization that you can easily observe the bright shining object such as the full moon, so soothing, so bright, or the sun and the star. Whatever bright shining object you use, just feel comfortable when you observe the object. Feel the object stay inside ourselves, relaxingly without expecting the clarity of it. Just feel our mind with the bright shining object peacefully Enjoy observing the bright shining object continuously as long as we can. We can also repeat the mantra Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang by letting the soft and gentle sound of mantra coming from the center of bright shining object, like we are enjoying listening our favorite music that coming from the center space inside. Enjoy observing the bright shining object and soft and gentle sound of mantra over and over until our mind is getting calm, getting less thoughts, getting clear from all worrying thoughts. When we reach that moment, we can easily let go the mantra or the visualization, or until we feel the object or the mantra fade away by themselves. We just maintain our mind calm and relaxed as long as we like. Our mind is getting clearer by zone and will automatically return to its home, where is the center of the body. It is the balanced position of the mind and body, and also the resource of peace energy and true happiness within. At this moment, we just allow our mind to be still, to be relaxed in the peaceful moment. Let our mind be still, enjoy our own inner peace, and be kind with our mind. Without any effort, just let the mind be in peace. Whatever happening inside, whatever experience may arise, just observe and let it be with peaceful feeling, with relaxation. Now, let us continue to enjoy our inner peace in silence. Samma Rahang Samma Rahang Samma Rahang. We continue to stay our mind with peace and joy within. Keep our mind still, soft and gentle by its own. We just simply observe our inner peace, enjoy the peaceful feelings as our mind is getting clearer and stay still right at center space further. We could experience the clarity with the brightness that we can feel the mind is becoming bright and clear by its own. We feel peaceful and energized. Some of us may experience the brightness and the transformation of our mind is getting expansive at the sphere of peace, so radiant, so shining. This is the phenomena of our mind. Once it's becoming a standstill, it's getting clearer and purer as a nature. The peace energy will arise automatically. Let us feel so spacious, so energized, and full of peace, as if we are in the middle of the outer space, surrounded with the peaceful feelings, the energy of peace. Let us very happy, very calm. We just simply allow our inner peace to grow and expand naturally. The inner peace energy becoming love and kindness that we feel we love ourselves much more. And with love energy, we can share with everyone around us. We just simply let our love and kindness to expand and radiate in all directions. Let peace energy as love and kindness cover our whole self, our whole body, becoming bright and clear, so radiant, spreading, encircling the whole house, reaching our beloved ones in the house. May our beloved ones in our house be happy and peaceful. May everyone living in our house be filled with peace and joy. May they all be safe, be secured, be successful in their lives. We continue to expand our love and kindness further, that it becoming the light of peace, the light of love and kindness, encircling the whole city, the whole state, the whole country, across the world and beyond. Let our love and kindness to be shared with all living beings around the world. May all living beings be in peace, be happy. May they all be free from suffering and danger. May they all be safe from sickness and danger. May all people around the world be safe from sickness and danger. Live in peace and harmony, with no hatred, no violence. Everyone love one another. For those who suffer from COVID-19, may they all have the rapid recovery, be healthy and live long. For those who pass away, may they all rest in peace and be happy at all times. At this moment, we are at the center space with peace and joy. The immense peace getting expansive, encircling the whole mind. Every corner of the mind is filled with purity from peace energy. At this moment, we are going to make a wish for ourselves to allow peace energy to fulfill our good wishes be true easily. Now, let us make a wish for a while. We maintain our mind at the center space. We are preparing our mind to reconnect the surroundings. We just simply and gradually expand our awareness from within, connecting with the physical senses, that we may move our hands and legs. We can feel the air around us, while our mind maintains peaceful inside. Now very softly and very gently, whenever we are ready, slowly open our eyes. Okay, welcome back again. How was your meditation, everyone? I hope you have a good experience, okay, as you can disconnect from the outside world and we can stay in peace with our love and kindness we have created from the stillness of our mind, that we could feel the sense of freedom, the sense of love and kindness to spread around us, to everyone around. This is the way that we can share loving kindness to people without hoping or expecting everyone to be happy from what we are hope and expecting. And okay, Pat, you say Azusa Pat, I think. Are you available, Pat? But yeah, I think I have very deep. You have very deep meditation. Thank you very much for your sharing. And I'd like to continue with the today topic. Okay, let me show some slides here. Okay, today we are talking about the next pillar of life. This is the third one. We have learned two of pillars so far about body and social life. And today we continue with the third one is economy. Okay, the economy. Okay, we know it's about financing, about money. Anyone love to have a lot of money, right? We want to spend money as we want and spend and buy things that we needed or what we expect to fulfill our life, to be happy. And with this topic, I'd like us to carefully look at how we spend our money wisely in order to sustain our life, sustain our happiness from being, have the stability in financing. Okay, so we learn together. Okay, so the third pillar is economy. As living beings, okay, we all need, right? We all need food, and we all need shelter, transportation, we all need medicine. It's a way to obtain them, because this is what we use money for, right? And sometimes we forget how to manage our money that we get from what we're working in the right direction. Okay, so today we'll talk about that. What we do for a living is our most defining traits. Okay, what we do for a living is one of our most defining traits. So when somebody simply asks, "What do you do?" Okay, or "What are you?" Okay, so it's often a reference to your occupation, right? So how you choose and deal with your occupation or your career is very important, right? So it is important to find the passion in what you do, okay, your work. So you should look for the positives. Your mindset is the most important factor to look at what you want to work to earn money. Because the happier in your working life, you should try to find the value in what you do as well. So don't just think of your job as a chore, just like a routine or something like that. So you should try to see it as your contribution to society as well. So find your passion on what you're doing and also benefit from it. Okay, don't just do it for earning money only. Okay. Remember that what you do matters. What you do matters in order for society to function. You must do your job. Okay. So people work to serve one another. We help each other from working the service. So whether you are a software engineer, doctor, a banker, a cashier, or like order cook, for example, or what you do, it matters. It affects people around you, affects the society. So you serve others by providing them with a specific good or service, right, that they can benefit from you. By working, you are benefiting others as well. Given this, it is important to pick your career wisely. Okay. Obviously, it's hard to find the value in your work if you are doing something that harms others. So it's important that you pick the ethical career. So that career, it should be the positive one. Okay, otherwise, it's not gonna give you the happiness last long. And as a law of action, if we get money from hurting someone or harming someone, the law karma will come back to you, and as negative actions will bring us negative results. So I want to share one of the Buddha perspective that the Buddha, he mentions about the positive 5 career or 5 things that we shouldn't do it as a career. The 5 of them is that he would like everyone to avoid 5 things. Avoid because of they cause harm to others living beings. Okay, they are the trade of weapons is the first one. the trade of humans. The second one, the third one, the trade of animals for slaughter. The trade of intoxicants. And the last one is the trade of poison. It seems to be a general career, right? It's maybe not illegal to work at this career, but in the spirituality, okay, if we are looking for the sustainable, happy life with the positive results, we should realize that every action matters. So we choose the positive one in order to let us to stay in the positive life. So this is what I mentioned from the Buddha teaching. So 5 kind of career that we should avoid. And how you earn your money is important, okay? So we have learned a lot how to manage money, how to put money in a certain place, like to spend money, which direction you want to spend on. So how to manage is very important, okay? How to earn money is quite, it's hard time for us, right? Because we work hard, we get tired from working every day to get money. But the hard part is how to manage it. There are 2 types of poor people, okay? Poor people, the 2 types. The first one is the one who has limited wealth and acts accordingly, okay? This person has a chance to be rich in the future because if they work hard and be frugal and spend money wisely and becoming wealthy in the future. Another person, another group is the one who, no matter how much wealth he has, always ends up spending it all uselessly. Okay, this person will be poor wherever he goes because he spend every action, spend money for all activities. So never stop, they never save money and with something that important, and always poor because of never cannot manage the money he has. There are also 2 types of rich people as well. One is someone who just has a lot of wealth, and 2, someone who may not have a lot of wealth but spend it wisely and knows how to save. They always have money to use for generous occasion. This type of person is considered rich. Okay, so now you may consider yourself. If you still okay, you still have money in hand to spend for necessary things, so you are considered a rich person as well, right? Compared to someone who have a lot of money but never have money in the bank account, and even though they have earn a lot of money, so we are luckier than them, right? And my teacher, Venerable Tatashivo, the Vice Abbot of Namakkaya Temple in Thailand, he taught disciples how to spend money, okay, wisely. It's not only necessary to live worry-free, okay, but it is also ethical. So in order to know how to spend money wisely, we need to know the difference between need and want. Okay, need and want, very important. Okay, so that we talk a lot about need and want. There's the basic needs can categorize in these 4 necessities. Okay, basically it's food, right? Food. Number 2 is shelter, house, living, clothing, medicine. Is including dental care, insurance, and think about it, how much we spend on the medicine and this type of healthcare. So it is all 4 necessities that we need to keep in mind, that is a necessity, it's a basic needs for human beings. And when we spend our money on needs foremost, we spend responsibly, right, on the things that we take the highest priority, because we know it is important, like food. Okay, we really carefully to spend money on this, right? In the beginning of pandemic, you may think about people rush to the grocery to buy food, right? So as the pandemic, right, we see most of the restaurant, almost the grocery, almost everywhere they stop producing food or the raw material and something like that. So we have a hard time to find food at the beginning of pandemic. So we start to think about what is the food that we need the most, right? And we just spend on that food first, like bread and rice, right? Like something that we think that to let us to survive during the pandemic, during the lockdown period. And this all relates to back to our body, our health, and taking care of the body and health for those around us. Okay, we are not saying to abandon everything and buy only the bare minimum. Okay, but we should go back and see where most of our expenses are spent. So if we know what our needs are, we will be able to budget correctly to access and save up our want. Okay, but if our money is going to our wants, we will never have enough money, since we will always be paying for our needs on top of our endless wants. But if our money is going to our wants, we never have enough money, okay, because of the wants let us to use the money until we forget to spend money on something we need, right? So we should prioritize needs first, then wants later. In the diagram, okay, so we can see that if we use the need come first, so if we have the budget and money, okay, what we should consider is what from the need first, right? What is the need? It's like the high need, or we need the most. If we're lucky enough, okay, we will meet our want as well. Like for example, the food that we need, but also delicious. Also the food that is we love it. Okay, that's good, right? But how about if that food that we don't like it but we need to have it? So we start to have a hard time and have the uncomfortable feeling to want more about how about other food that you like, for example pizza or steaks, for example, actually is our want, right? But at that moment, what we can have it in the moment we have food, like maybe just rice and some kind of basic food that someone cook for you and your beloved ones, or if you're have food for someone cook for you. So it's becoming you have want more than need. So you will, if you have money, right, you're gonna spend more money to buy extra food because it will serve your want. So in order to save some money, okay, if we put the need come first, so we can be able to enjoy and save some money in the way that what we have, that we really need it, right? About the clothes as well. And for me, like a Buddhist monk, it's easy to to let go the want, because this uniform is needed to protect body from the temperature that too cold and too hot, and that is the need, but not necessarily to think about the fashion one or other color, something like that. This is the basic need for the monk. That's just simple life, But for you, if you use your awareness, your consider about the need come first, so you'll be able to control your desire, control your want, and that will help you to save a lot of money. Okay, so if you're lucky and you can adjust your perspective, your mindset of what we need is what you want, it's the same thing, is the best. Okay, but sometimes we want something like we want sometimes, right? And we have some money to spend on it, so we can just go ahead and look at the actually we can have something that we don't really need much, but we still have high want. Okay, I mean that something that we really don't need it, but we still want it as our passion, like hobbies, like something we want to practice, something extra knowledge, or you want to learn something new. Okay, maybe it's not needed at this moment, but you think it's sometimes it fulfill you in the future that you want it. So that is the next step that you think about, right? For the budget you have. Okay, and if something you don't need it and you don't want it because of you may want to follow the fashion, like clothes. Actually, people intentionally buy things without knowing that it's want or not, or either need or not. Just for example, the clothes that they already have enough, but buy more because of is on sale, for example. So this is we have low want and low need. Okay, but because of the what we are buying, because someone told you to buy it because it's cheap, right? But not actually you don't want it because you thought it's cheap. Say that example. So we should think about it carefully in order to save money, in order to manage your money that you gain and you earn from working. So otherwise, you're gonna get tired and suffering from, to work more, like not only one job and two jobs and three jobs. That's becoming, you have less time and have a little time to take care of your own body, take care of your beloved ones or people around you. So because of your want more than you need. Remember that the first pillar, right? Health doesn't concern only our bodies, but our surroundings. So we buy cleaning equipment to make sure the surroundings are clean in order to keep our well-being. Okay. Indeed, we can organize and invest our home for improvement to be efficient in navigating through our homes and maintaining our health too. So I mean that we not necessarily to spend money much on taking care of the surroundings by the way that I said you can organize the things around you, like bring everything in order. It can be called the universal goodness. Organizing around you, you can see the space in your house, and you can see your belongings, your possession you have, and you will see that something you may have more than one, and then you realize that, wow, this is what you spend money wastely, because you don't aware of your spending money until you have time to manage. And at the end, okay, we realize that the money we spend just goes into sustaining our lives. So money is not the end all. So it's not the most important in life, right? Because we can keep our body, our health by organizing things around us. That is the way that we can keep our happiness, when we can find the space in mind. We can see the space in our house, in the place we live. And that is coming to the feeling of the openness. And that is money cannot buy. Okay. Besides money, we can focus on being happy and living a good and meaningful life. Okay. Remember that money has no real intrinsic value. We can eat money, we can live in money, and we can wear money. So money is only used as a means to obtain the things you actually need for or want. And that when we die, we cannot take it with us. That's true, right? So once again, with the 4 pillars, okay, we are inspired to take a hard look at our health and how to treat the people around us and how we spend our money. So this will help us to make the change, to be mindful, living our life happier, healthier, more resilient, and smarter. Okay. And next up, we will look into how we treat our mind at the last pillar of life. So it is the most important that the Buddha said, mind is a forerunner of all things. So if we can take care of our mind properly, so we can be able to manage and take care of the 3 pillars better and most effective way. So I hope today is the topic that let you think carefully about how to manage and take care of your money and manage how to spend money wisely. And remember that money is not everything, okay? It cannot buy happiness. So money is just a tool to pass by what we need and want, right? But something we need and want is really inside ourselves. We call the true happiness, okay? So this is what we use the spirituality as a meditation practice to fulfill the happiness. So both sides, happiness from material and happiness from the spiritual, should come together. And we should start with the spiritual happiness that comes from the inner peace inside our mind. And we'll talk about in detail for the next class, which will be the last session for the 7 week of the meditation class. If we talk about the mind, the important and how it be like, and I would like everyone to continue. And also I have my quest for you, and it's a weekly quest for this week. Okay, I like as a way you can train yourself and look back to your life. That I like give you the 2 quests. Okay, the first one, ask yourself, okay, or it's a question challenge you toward the improvement. Okay, what challenge did you face? Okay, what challenges did you face? Okay, how did you choose to respond? Okay, what were the consequences? Could you have done something now to improve? What can you learn from this experience? Is the first question, or the first question. What challenges did you face? How did you choose to respond? What were the consequences? Could you have done something now to improve? What can you learn from this experience? Okay. What happened to you and who wronged you? Okay. What should they have done? What should they do now to fix it? And what will happen to you if they don't change it? Kind of details. But basically, find the way that you respond to the situation, from the challenging, what you feel, what you responded, what is consequences, and who wrong you. kind of we look carefully what's happening. Okay, so be mindful with the situation we having. And the second quest is track your spending. Okay, your spending, be more aware. Okay, with what you are spending your money and how much you are spending, and define your needs and wants. Okay, that's important. Needs and want, define it, and you're gonna see that how many things you want, how many things you need, and compare with that. Okay, this is my quest for this week. Okay, all right. And after this, I would like everyone to take a moment to think about this. And some of you joining here on Zoom, and you may type. Okay, I let you a few moments for you to share your ideas and about the quest today. And from Facebook as well, you have Lisa, Roy. Okay, are you attending now? If you don't mind, you may share what I'm having and let you like a self-improvement, like carefully look at yourself and about how you manage your money. Okay. Okay, I have some comments here. That's from Lisa. And she said that I felt relaxed, comfortable, peaceful, calm. Sadhu. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay. Thank you very much for sharing your experience. Okay. Who else? All right. All right. If you can jot down, okay, your need and wants, so you're gonna see how you can manage your budget. Okay, so it's helpful for you that to find a way to save your money, and also the way you can be rich as well, because you can see the smart way to spend your money. And actually, I like to add on a little bit about the Buddhist perspective about spending money, that the Buddha suggested we should have the budget on spending money in 4 categories. The first one is for the people who support you. For example, your parent who support you, we need to keep this much separate in some budget for this purpose. This is the first category you should have, just in case that many of you have someone to support you or help you in some ways. It's a good way to share generosity and pay gratitude to them, to support them as they used to help you before. So this is support them as this budget. And the second category is for your family. Okay, so family, so for especially for your kids, your beloved ones, and living together in family, we keep that spending money in the something we need in the family, like food, like shelter, like anything that you need to use. This is the second category. And the third one is for the future. For the future, for example, like a health insurance, for example, or there's some kind of the plan that you have in the future. For example, you like to open the new business in the future, you may start to save some money for this reason. It's a third part. And the last part is for the society. This is important because we are social animals. Sometimes we need to do some kind of charity or support people who suffer from some kind of tragedy or they need help. So this is a way that we stay together in harmony in the society. Okay, this sharing is great. Sharing is a way to bring the love and kindness, bring the peaceful environment. So we can nowadays people, if they are full of selfishness, so it becoming a problem and trouble, because everyone is becoming taking more than sharing, and the resource maybe not enough for everyone because of the people have a lot of selfishness. So this another budget, we should keep it as a Buddha suggestion. So this idea, you can manage your money that you earn from working, and don't forget to take care of your mind from meditation, okay, daily and as often as you can, because this is the tool and the way that you can connect with the real happiness from within, not from the money, because money is just fulfill our needs, okay, and the real happiness is arise in the mind once we can still our mind and clear from all negativities. All right. Okay, before I giving this to Amy to summarize a little bit, I like to give you the blessing. Okay, with the power of peace that we have gained today from meditation, with the power of purity of my teacher and myself, may all purity, all peace energy becoming the brightness in your mind, bring you happiness, peace, and joy. May you be healthy, wealthy, successful in your life. May you be safe from sickness and from danger. And whenever you meditate, may you be able to attain the inner peace within yourself, be able to attain the wisdom inside yourself easily without delay. Thank you very much. Amy.
Thank you. Thank you, Venerable. Before I go into the summary, Pat actually asked a question here in the Zoom chat. She said, guided meditations experience is always better when I'm guided by a monk or my GEM app. Should I continue with the guided or practice on my own?
Okay, let me, okay. All right. Well, because now you have been guided from the teacher monks for the certain time that you know the technique. So if you know your own technique that right for you, that you'll be able to clear your mind and it's peaceful feeling, so you can meditate by your own, okay? And with the guided meditation, it helps you sometimes that we stay within the group. So the voice of the monks who guided will help you to regain the awareness. Okay, that's the benefit of that reason. But it's not necessary for you to listen to the guided meditation every time. Okay, it depends on your mind. If you feel like today your mind is a lot of thoughts, a lot of things it's difficult for you to clear your mind, so we may need the guidance. Okay, but if you think today you have a little thought, okay, you just want to be calm and don't think anything, don't need any sound, any voice from the teacher monks, so just do by your own. Okay, it depends on your mind and your feelings. Okay, you can choose your choice. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Venerable, for answering that. I hope that answered your question, Pat. And it's really up to you if you want to meditate on your own or with the guided monk or guided monk, as Venerable Sophon said. So if anyone else has any questions, of course, you could always leave it here in the chat box on Zoom, as well as on the YouTube and Facebook pages. So before I say goodbye, I will summarize real quick of what Venerable Sophon said or talked about this morning, as well as some takeaways. So Venerable Sophon did mention that money is just a tool for what we want and what we need. So we have to be able to distinguish between our wants and our needs. And our needs usually are like the 4 necessities that we, really need to survive, as Venerable Sophon said. And Venerable Sophon also talked about how money can't buy happiness, because happiness has to do with material things as well as our spiritual being. And the spiritual being, or that aspect of it, is achieved through the practice of meditation, where we're able to attain that inner peace, which is
ultimately the real happiness. And that is something that money can't buy, because we have to be able to practice that ourselves at our own pace. And the more we continue to do it, or the more we practice it, the easier it will be for some of us. And that's why, of course, I have to always tie it back to how we offer these meditation classes or meditation programs every week, so that you have somewhere to go in order to practice the meditation. And as Pat said, of course, you could always do it on your own. But if you want your meditation to be better, sometimes it's better to do it with other people, or with the monk guiding you, so that how fast or how slow, or what techniques you should be using, and how you should control your breathing. So that is always, how I always have to tie it into the programs we offer here on Peace Point Meditation. And next week, Ven.Sophon will touch more on the mind aspect, and how the mind is important for us to attain that real happiness, that inner peace, through the practice of meditation. And lastly, Ven.Sophon talked about Buddhist teachings, and how the Buddha categorized spending into 4 different categories. The first one is people who support us, which is our parents. The second one is family. The third one is the future, and how we could save money, and how we're supposed to spend for the future. And the fourth one is society, because we're social beings, as Ven.Sophon said. So we have to be able to help and support others who might need it, to make our society a better place to live in, and to make pretty much everyone happy. So those were just some of the takeaways and the conclusion of what Ven.Sophon said. And for the 5 a.m. class, Pat, let me give you the ID. Okay, here it is. The meeting ID is 970-1192-2337, and the passcode is 072. So this is for the early morning meditation sessions with Ven.Sophon from 5 a.m. to 5:30 a.m. Monday through Fridays. And for this meeting ID, it will be the same one that will be used for the silent meditation with Ven.Sophon as well, on Mondays and Friday mornings, 9:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. So these are 2 of the new programs that Ven.Sophon will be conducting. So whoever is interested, of course, you could join on Zoom. And once again, the meeting ID is 970-1192-2337. Passcode 072. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this evening's Peace Time. Don't forget to stay tuned for Peace Time next week. Next week will be the last of our 7th class meditation series, and Ven.Sophon will be talking about how the mind is important. And that will be from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. here on Peace Point Meditation via Zoom, YouTube, or Facebook. And that is all for this evening. Anything you want to add, Ven.?
Yeah, just invite everyone to join morning session. If you could wake up early, so please refill the peace energy in the morning to start a new day with the happiness.
Yes, so if you're able to wake up early at 5 a.m. to catch the early morning session with Ven.Sophon, it will be a great way to start your day, because as I mentioned before the program started, your mind is still clear. There's no stress. So it's a great way to start your day. 5 a.m.
Actually, we see that if more people are coming, and if we can change the time later for the next week, I can adjust around with the schedule to serve everyone to be able to join easily, not too early, but 5. I think if we could do for this week, and let's see if we can change around, but keep 5 a.m. first.
Okay. And if you're able to continue to do it for at least 14 days, it becomes a habit. So once if you get yourself to wake up early every morning for the next 2 weeks, it will be a lot easier for you later on as well
Right.
to get up and
Mhm.
meditate at that time. So yes, so 5 a.m. tomorrow morning, whoever is able to join, you're welcome to do so. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and say good evening to everyone. Thank you for joining this evening's Peace Time here on Peace Point Meditation. I will see you again next week. Good night, everyone.